और है उसके बारे में बताना. Investigation is ongoing. There are many agencies of Delhi Police and other agencies are working on it, and all of that has to be collated to come to a logical conclusion, and that will take time. And in due course, we will update you.
कार के ओनर की कुछ
We will update you in due course.
कितनी मौत की पुष्टि हुई है?
अभी उसके अंदर हम लोग को LNJP से जो हमारे पास फिगर्स हैं वो एक है. बाकी अभी मैं थोड़ी देर के अंदर आपको कंक्लूड कर पाऊंगा. और भी हॉस्पिटल से हम लोग डेटा ले रहे हैं और सारा का कंबाइन करके इन शॉर्ट टाइम वी विल अपडेट यू ऑन दैट.
इस वक्त हमारे साथ बातचीत करने के लिए डीसीपी नॉर्थ
हो गया
एक सवाल.
So that's Raja Bhatia, DCP North, and the information that he's giving seems to indicate that multiple agencies are carrying out simultaneous probe, especially once they've collected traces. They collected a lot of explosive traces last night. There's a grid search. A grid search is that this entire area is split into various segments and sectors. And the police then keeps moving forward segment to segment, segment to segment. And that is how you know the impact of the explosives. How far did it go? The intensity, the kind of material that was used. Were there any shrapnel? Initial information seems to indicate no. Usually when an improvised explosive device is put together, terrorists put a lot of nails, ball bearings, all of that, so that the impact is tremendous. The intensity with which the ball bearings and nails and screws go and hit victims, they pierce their body, that could cause more damage. But in this case, in the Red Fort case, prima facie, preliminary investigations seem to indicate that there were no shrapnel or ball bearing related injuries. There were predominantly burn injuries after a high intensity blast. And I want to bring in Milan Sharma and Piyush Mishra back into this conversation. Milan, you were giving us details of investigations, not just the Delhi police, but by Haryana police, by Jammu and Kashmir police, by intelligence agencies. They're working in tandem. What more have they been able to glean about these doctors of doom?
Well, all these agencies and the state police departments, as you mentioned, are working in tandem, and that is true. Many too have been questioned by the Jammu and Kashmir police as well, and there are searches and raids on by the Haryana police as well. And this entire modus operandi that we were talking about, certainly the police has come short of calling it premeditated, but as and when we see that the links are being joined from all over the places, it does seem to be an attack that is premeditated. And certainly that is why the police also, as we heard, the DCP has said that we are currently carrying out the investigations, and a clear link now is being established with the Jaish camp as well as the Faridabad module over there. And certainly these doctors of doom did use ammonium nitrate based fuel for this explosion, and what it has done is really made an impact in the area that is seen to be a very crowded area full of people at a point in time where certainly there's a railway station nearby where people are coming back from. There's a market nearby, as we have already shown our viewers, and that has led to loss of lives, which is perhaps the message that they wanted to send out. And certainly this has had a major impact in the minds of the people looking at such kind of a blast that has happened in Delhi after many, many years, so to say. And that is why around-the-clock investigations are being done, and all the agencies are working together, as you mentioned, not just from J&K, Haryana, Delhi as well, NIA, NSG, everybody coming in together to look at the exact way this whole operation is being carried out, especially after the Faridabad.
Was the Red Fort the ultimate target? Remember, Jaish-e-Mohammed terrorists have targeted Red Fort in the past. If I take you back decades earlier, Red Fort is always seen as a symbol of power, symbol of authority. Prime Minister addresses the nation from the ramparts of the Red Fort. Go back 1857, Chalo Delhi was the call, Red Fort was the signal where everyone had to assemble. So there is a significance why terrorists choose Red Fort to target, and it's been targeted before. Again, by terrorist organizations like Jaish-e-Mohammed, by Lashkar-e-Taiba. It's a symbolic message. We are challenging the seat of authority in India. Now, this module of doctors is seen as a Jaish-e-Mohammed terrorist module. Imagine highly educated medical doctors from Jammu and Kashmir. But then it's not just medical doctors from Jammu and Kashmir. This is a much wider plot. There's another doctor who's been arrested. This was the Gujarat police in action. And he was making a toxin. Ricin poisoning was their effort. That kill as many people as you can through that dangerous toxin. Look at their mindset. Doctors take an oath. They're supposed to cure people. And these are doctors of death, doctors of doom. At least that Dr. Umar, who's been seen, according to Delhi police personnel, not just driving that car. He's been caught in multiple CCTV cameras and he's masking his face, paid all the challans. He went and sat inside that car at that parking lot, must have deliberated for quite some time, put together those explosives and bang, suddenly this blast. Sadly, 8 people are dead, close to 20 injured. So let me tell you a little more about the Pulwama, Jammu and Kashmir link that has emerged. First, let's talk about Dr. Mohammad Umar. Dr. Mohammad Umar was the driver of the I-20. Now, he apparently learnt of the arrest of the other members of the module and immediately, with explosives, left towards Delhi. Let me tell you about Dr. 2, Dr. Muzammil. Dr. Muzammil, the man you see on your television screen, according to the police, was seen as the conduit for explosives. So what was this doctor doing otherwise? He was moonlighting as a terrorist. His daytime job was a teacher at the Al-Falah hospital. But what was he teaching? Was he teaching terror? Was he indoctrinating people? Was he recruiting more people? Explosives were seized on his arrest. Let me also tell you about a lady doctor now. Dr. Shaheen Shahid. Dr. Shaheen Shahid was initially working in Lucknow, was later arrested. An AK-47 assault rifle was recovered from her vehicle. Now she apparently knows much more, at least that is what the police believe. So Dr. Shaheen Shahid was then flown to Srinagar because apparently more arrests could take place. That's the information we're getting. Then the owner of this I-20 car, this owner of the I-20 arrested with the explosives. Now he's being questioned. This vehicle had explosives. That owner is being questioned. Then there is Dr. Adil Rathar. Dr. Adil Rathar, along with a stethoscope, he's seen as one of the main recruiters. At least that is what the police believe as of now. We don't know where he is in this alleged food chain of terrorists, alleged terrorists. So an AK-47 was revealed, was recovered. So he gave that wider information to the police about who were the other people he was operating with. He revealed the terror module, the details that led not just to the arrest but also to the recoveries. So I want to bring in Piyush. Piyush, while we talk about this Kashmiri doctors module, it's not just Kashmiri doctors. There's another doctor called Dr. Sayyid, Dr. Ahmad Moinuddin Sayyid. He's been arrested. He apparently was trying to make a toxin, a chemical through which many people could be killed. So you won't even need ammonium nitrate. You won't even need AK-47 assault rifles and ammunition. Beretta pistols, Glock pistols have also been recovered. Multiple people have been taken into custody. This just appears to be a much bigger plot to burn India.
No doubt about it, Gaurav, and it seems like it is just the tip of iceberg, and that's why the investigations are taking place where multiple agencies are working in tandem to ensure that each and every angle is completely explored, each and every man behind this terror attack, and also who were, plotting to carry out a bigger terror attack, they are arrested. And for that, the raids have also been carried out throughout the night, not only in Delhi, but also in Haryana, in Jammu and Kashmir, and in various parts of the country. Right now, I am present near the very blast spot where the blast had taken place at 6:52 p.m. yesterday, Gaurav. And let me ask my video journalist Ankit Singh to pan his camera and show you the visuals of the very area which has now been completely covered by Delhi police officials. You can see as to how white cloth has been used to cover the entire area. Senior police officials, senior officials from NSD, NIA, forensic team, they all are present here and they are looking into each and every angle the entire area. This is the red light which is also there on your television screen where the blast had taken place yesterday at 6:52 p.m. And it was a huge impact. There was such an impact of the blast that the glass pieces and few body parts also, what we are told is that they were flown and they reached here at the Digambar Jain temple, where what we are told is that officials from forensic team are now inside. They have gone inside. The entry gate of Jain temple has now been blocked. Senior police officials have been deployed here, and they're at the terrace of the Digambar Jain temple. Few officials from forensic team have now gone. So investigations are now taking place, keeping each and every angle in mind, because like we are telling to our viewers is that this could only be the tip of iceberg, and more details could emerge in coming few hours from now, because investigations are going on. Today what we are told is that a high level meeting will also be convened by Home Minister Amit Shah, Gaurav, and in that meeting also more actions could be taken as to how to go forward as far as investigating the case, as far as looking for more people
Stay
involved
with me
in this
for a
entire,
moment. Stay with me for a moment. I now want to go to another piece of information that is coming in, and it's sad. Superstar of the yesteryears, actor Dharmendra, Bollywood legend Dharmendra is no more. He passed away just a short while back in Mumbai. He was the He-Man of Bollywood. What a marvelous actor for decades and decades. Born in 1935, actor Dharmendra Keval Krishna Deol, better known as Dharmendra, actor, producer, briefly a political leader, marvelous actor, one of the greatest. He was considered amongst the most handsome men in the world. He is sadly no more. He was called the He-Man of Bollywood, the original He-Man of Bollywood. He'd worked for over 6 decades in more than 300 movies. Some of the most romantic songs were picturized on him. In fact, 1973 to 1987, a series of hits that came from him. He holds a record in Bollywood. He was honored with a Padma Bhushan in 2012. He made his debut in 1960, Dil Bhi Tera, Hum Bhi Tere. Of course, through the 1960s,